Are we back? Yeah, you can go pet your giraffe. Here, do you want me to move the... You want me to move that out of the way? Here, we'll put him up here. Whoa! There he is. Oh, no. Here, we're gonna try that again and get him to stick, okay? Hang on. 1, 2, 3. No! Come on, it's gotta work. 1. No. You like that? I'm sorry, Pickles. Hang on, guys. Pickles, I'm sorry. There. Better? You can sit now, Pickles. I'm done. Pickles was trying to sit on the beanbag chair. And I kept throwing the thing in and it kept running him over. Oh, the baby's probably gonna go grab it anyway, so that's fine. Alright.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huayan. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These 3 braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Fu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yuque for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Luofu to you.
Yeah.
Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuque from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance.
Yeah.
I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never been.
What you doing?
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Luofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning.
What? What's so funny? What? I have no idea what he's laughing at. What? Kitty's licking your hand? Is that what you're laughing at? Yeah, good job. See, he likes that. He's starting to learn how to, like, pet kitties properly, as opposed to essentially nearly, like, slapping them full force. Yeah. Oh, are you pushing the button? Are you pushing the button?
The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
You started even paying attention to me now.
Yes, it's this case right here.
Stop throwing your apple.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Luofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Luofu would be
gone
the
now.
Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored
Let's
inside.
just see what he's doing.
I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhu-Ming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands. Tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of
Hi.
such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yan Qing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Luofu
Carrot.
as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect
You
fit
dropped
for
it.
him.
It's gone.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
Yeah, it's gone.
If you want to give me a sword,
Did you finish your
just
cheese?
say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yan Qing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
What are you looking for?
And even if someone
Do you need
gets
some more
their hands
cheese?
on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
I mean,
Not to be rude or anything. We've
What?
been watching their drama.
don't put the
I'm dying
cheese
to find
under
out
the
who they
carpet.
do.
Food does not
Quiet
go
now.
under the
We have
carpet.
other guests here.
No.
I've prepared this sword to add
No.
some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two
No.
squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win,
You are
need
not
to
a
remember there can
monk.
only be one
You do
winner
not
and
need to
one
stash
loser
food
in the ring.
under the carpet for later.
Lead to hard feelings.
No.
Actually, I have an idea.
Come
We
on,
don't know
give
who
it back
the
to
winner
mommy if you don't want
will
to
be,
eat
it
it.
might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more
Fair.
so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
No, don't put the cheese
Well,
under the rug.
Brother Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting
Why?
swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable
Oh,
lesson
there's like a
regardless of
spider
the outcome.
right above my
The
head.
question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
I'm not doing that right now.
Who? Wait, me?
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General?
Yeah, that's your
Why am I
cheese.
being dragged
Thank you.
into This all of a sudden. I've
Right
never
here for you,
practiced
huh?
swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
Yeah,
They're
did
voice
say
acting
that.
the
but this is all happening so quickly. Don't you think?
Trailblazer a lot more this story too.
Miss March is like a piece of jade
I
in
feel
the
like.
rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war?
Now I
dance?
can't stop thinking about the spider that's above my head.
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean
What do you mean?
you'll be
Aren't
more
you
than
only like a
capable.
decade old?
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole point is
Yeah?
to know each other's moves.
Here, I have an idea.
Beating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say?
My
Yang
brain's
Qing?
gonna keep thinking the spider's on my head
General,
now.
I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
Yeah?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yang Qing. Teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
Oh, I cannot
I
move that
see,
far.
General. Then count me in.
Now that Yang Qing
Oh,
has
I'm
agreed
just
too,
pushing it around.
it all
There we
comes
go.
down to Miss March giving her nod.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Hey,
You do
idea.
voice her a lot
Never
more this
miss
time
my
around. Is that going to
target.
be like a new thing, or is that just
Then
this,
I'm on board.
content?
Thank you for your kindness, General Huayan.
What?
Great! Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yun Li will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yun Li and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around? General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about?
You threw it to Daddy! Baby's insanely
I think
hyper
we
right
strayed
now.
off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I brought you
Hang on.
here because the general said he had some important matters to discuss. But
He might need a
how in the
diaper
world
change as well,
did
so I
Yun
might have
Li
to
and
be
I
right back
suddenly
real quick.
become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
What? You're okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm not gonna do break screen because it hasn't been that long, but I will be right back. Like, I'm back. What? You want Cheerios? Oh, he also put some apple pieces in with his Cheerios, so I don't know how long those are gonna last in terms of freshness. You want some milk? Sorry about that, guys. Except we do have commands now. So there is a Kitty Mom command that explains how, you know, sometimes I just gotta do shit, so. Yeah, if anybody missed that news yesterday, or the other day. We finally got commands back. There's not a lot of commands yet. If there's any that you guys want to see, let me know. But we've got one for, obviously, the Kitty Mom. There's, like, a drink command, and then there's ones for the YouTube and the Discord.
Because General Huaiyan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time.
So. And that's like just text commands. There's still all the function commands too, which we need to tweak the bot a little bit so that it lists those before the text commands. But we also need to figure out which ones still work. I'm also, maybe we can even just figure out which ones work and maybe function commands in a panel, because that way I can give like a little description about what they do as well. Yeah, that's your milk. You want some milk? No? Okay, I'll put it right here, okay?
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since
So
the
might do
crew's
that
actions
much
were mentioned
instead.
in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as to report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face. And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance.
We'll see how many there are and
Dragged Yun
stuff.
Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huayan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. Now, I apologize for not disclosing this information earlier. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Also, Max, I just had another idea too, but that would be something that is just a if you wanted to do it thing. Because I remember you mentioned it as like something that could be fun previously, like way back. It'd just be a matter whether you still wanted to do it or not. Well, I remember way back you were mentioning that it could be fun to have like an AI-driven chatbot. That would be kind of cool if you did that, but then if like part of it, or even just the majority of it, was like kind of almost like reading the room, so to speak. So if people are asking about like maybe like a schedule or you know something like that, then maybe it says something like, I don't know, like it would say something and then but also drop the YouTube command. Or if people are like what? That's my hand. Or if something's like indicating like why my like always like so distracted or whatever, you know, like it would pop the kitty mom command. You know, just something that might pop some of the commands instead of on a timer when it looks like they would be useful. But again, that's like, I know that would be something super advanced. That would be like an if you were still had interest in it kind of thing. So that's more something of if you think it would be fun to do, then go for it. Because I had an idea. Yeah, you want the ball? Where'd it go? Where's the ball? Yeah, the ball's over there. There. And now back
Don't
to no
worry,
dialogue. It's so weird.
No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Lawfu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
I know.
The illustrious Merlin's Claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Shao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Law Fu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing.
Pikachu?
Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the Elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the reports from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge Waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well,
That's what I did to
duty
the
calls.
baby.
Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved
Yes.
person. But since we once fought together, I
Yeah, you want
didn't
Daddy
want
to see?
keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Law Fu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit
Put it on his head and now he's doing it himself.
Hule?
The box, by the way.
Hule?
Yeah.
The
Are you
Boars of
hiding?
Warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once
Ah,
every
he took it off.
century.
I was gonna take a picture.
Why do you have to visit him now, of all
Oh,
times?
no, he's putting it back on.
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Luofu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I
Yeah.
found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship.
Fell down.
Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named
Oh.
Ron May?
There. Better? Baby wants the box on his head now. What?
I'm still feeling sleepy.
Pass the box.
Did I oversleep? Where did March and Don Hung go?
All done? Okay, there. Is it better? There you go. Yeah.
My money got nicked by another thief.
Is that your new hat?
What kind of world are we living in?
There
Be careful. He's trying to walk around with a box over his head now. You can barely walk when you can see. What makes you think you can walk inside of a box?
You haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huayan, have you? I woke up especially early so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
This is, the first time someone has called me Master. I need to, get used to it.
Yeah,
make it clear.
good job.
Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to
I
study
feel
hard,
like there are a lot
do
of
my
people
best
that would
starting
take this
today.
a certain creepy way.
That's the spirit.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy on her.
Dan Heng, do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere?
Can you give
By
Mommy the tape?
way, where's Yunli?
Thank you.
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
Seriously? It's the first day and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing. Master Yunli, you're already here.
You stand back up.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
There you go.
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu's swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu's swordplay then.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we
It's so-
Juming sword masters treat their apprentices.
Did you hurt yourself?
Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use.
There you go.
What's this? Xianzhou clothing? It's so beautiful! Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it. You're awesome, Master Yunli! See? See? How can you compete with me?
Yes, spin.
I'll teach March 7th the essence of Juming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
What?
You have a gift for me too, Master Yanqing?
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Thank you, Master Yanqing!
He could be getting ready for nap again too. He woke up kind of early. So. Yeah, you got Cheerios.
It's just getting started. I'm so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
There. And then there's your Cheerios.
So what do you think, masters? Does this outfit suit me? Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
All right, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense? Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready,
Let's begin.
Okay.
I don't know why, but this is making me want to do Skyrim in VR again.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
What? Mm-hmm. Use your skill person, learn a few moves from me.
Oh, come on! Let me fight.
Okay. Make a single ally become Shifu. When using basic attack or dealing enhanced basic attacks damage, triggers a corresponding effect. Erudition Destruction in the Hunt deals additional damage. Harmony Melody, the rest, toughness reduction increase.
Please have some tea.
Pay close attention, Miss March. Lawfu swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Bubbles!
The sword is like water.
Bubbles!
Remain still.
Okay, Shifu's attacks can accumulate charge from March 7th. Really powerful.
Strike with heart. Right on time. Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Restores health and deals minor damage.
Again. Yes, you like this?
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Practice is over.
follow-up counts to boost her stats.
Oh, I get it. What a true heart. I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Well, she'd be really good with the follow-up team.
Bladed flight. You'll make good practice.
Aww. Are you getting sleepy?
Yes, you. Again. Right on time.
Are you getting sleepy? You want to go sleep? He's actually reaching for the door right now, so.
The sword is like water. It cannot remain still.
You're okay.
Yes. You. Time to show you what I can really do.
Do you want some more cheese? Oh, it fell on the floor.
Come on!
There's your cheese.
Let me
Okay.
fight.
Like the thought bubbles.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards! What's this? What are you mumbling about? Isn't this, sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool? Melt!
Yeah.
Strike with heart.
Strike! Descend to earth!
Eat some cheese.
Come on! Let me
Yummy.
fight.
Yum.
Time for swordplay.
Oh, I get it! Alright, check out this move!
Okay, I kind of like Sword March.
Yes, you! Slap!
How many can you block? Blade and flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Melt! Yeah! Ha! Lead through clouds! I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on...
Yeah, that. Oh, do you want some bubbles?
Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing! Dual swords require agility. So what's more important than footwork?
It's
Instead
empty.
of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Look at the
Skilled
bubbles.
sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Theorist? You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7th.
Aww.
Oh boy. Hooray! Okay. Let's see. I mean, I'll probably just do this one to start. I'm gonna have to go, like, search for it. I mean, it's probably gonna be the best that I have so far. But I do want the... We'll just do this for now. As long as we've got something on her. But we'll definitely have to farm for her later. I don't even think I can afford.
Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom, we're all good here on the Xianzhou Luofu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going? As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag her into this, but she refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yanqing wouldn't have it. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
Almost developing tennis along. On that day, after the sword training.
Well done. Let's call it a day.
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Perhaps I might have a shot at beating both masters in the ring? Get real. You've only been practicing for a short while. How could that possibly happen?
With your talent, Miss March, if you dedicate a few more decades to training, you might eventually be able to defeat Yun Li.
Decades? But I'll be an old lady by then. No.
You're okay.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time.
Yeah.
Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
Oh, shut up.
It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, Masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades can improve your touch.
Oh, let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yanqing wields several flying swords.
Yeah.
while
Want some
I
keys?
only wield one.
Here you go.
But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
You're getting sleepy?
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
After this, I think I'm gonna take him for a nap, guys.
Yeah, I'm up for
Yeah,
that.
on your head. That's nice.
And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
There you go. That better?
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Luofu and Zhuming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out, the rumors are true.
What?
Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're... Oh, that's right. You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing.
Pink-haired fox.
What are you laughing at? You've got pink hair too. I'm Jiaoqiu, the healer
What?
working for the general of the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Ah, got it. So, you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing. And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the general's orders to take care of some
I know, once
official
this
business.
is done, we're gonna go
I didn't mean
upstairs.
to interrupt your training. I'll be on my way.
If I go too early, he's gonna not fall asleep
Nothing
anyway,
about
so.
martial arts. Why were you smirking earlier?
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I
What?
couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends
Ready?
on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. You combine your ingredient, in
You like
other
that?
words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered.
Where's your box?
It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients. I mean, apprentice.
Where's your box? you can drink some water too. I'm getting hungry, and I'm getting hungry.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a healer? Why are you talking about food?
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Xianzhou Yaoqing is called the Rancha School. It specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
So, you're the General's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take him up for his nap. Hold tight. I will be back.